Claiming the top spot today, The Eternal Life of Goldman might be one of the most captivating and mesmerizing IPs we've seen for months. This platformer actually takes you through a beautifully drawn archipelago filled with legends and secrets, with its protagonist on a quest to find a mysterious deity. The Eternal Life of Goldman's storyline blends perfectly with puzzles, making every moment a challenge. That being said, while there's no release date just yet, the game's surreal beauty and depth make it a standout choice for anyone seeking a one-of-a-kind adventure. Take a look. On second hands, Awaken Astral Blade arrives on October 22nd. One of my favorite games in the list. It combines dark storytelling with a Souls-like combat. It is a Metroidvania adventure game in which you play as a bionic clone of a female character who ventures through rainforests of a fantasy island to locate a missing researcher. Now, along your journey, you search ancient secrets and confront mutants that are driven by a mysterious energy, offering multiple endings. At number 3, Mio, Memories in Orbit, is a Metroidvania-style platformer scheduled for release in 2025. In this game, you play as Mio, that's a nimble robot exploring the decaying remains of the vessel, which is an ark overtaken by rogue machines and wildlife. Gorgeous hand-painted environments and a dynamic soundtrack are some of this game's highlights, letting you battle over 30 enemies and 15 different intense bosses on your journey. It is a science fiction adventure with a ton of exploration and discovery. At number 4, RetroRealms Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's a package that brings two classic 16-bit horror platformers together in just one bundle. Launching October 18 this year, both games deliver blood-soaked action and retro-inspired visuals, featuring iconic characters like Michael Myers and Ash Williams, where players can hop between worlds using the RetroRealms arcade hub, creating unique cross-game experience. With nostalgic horror elements, this is a must-play for fans of retro games.
Titans attacked out of nowhere.
Hello, this is Stacy Martin. Please leave a message after the beep.
That being said, soon enough, you're going to be able to experience the wild as Kong in his survival adventures in jungles of Skull Island. See, Kong's survival instinct allows players to control the iconic creature, battling prehistoric predators and human invaders. With immersive dynamic combat and a deep narrative, you get to navigate a sprawling environment as you fight for survival. If you like giant monsters and action-packed adventures, here's your chance to control the mighty king of the jungle.
To find Stacy. But I can't do it alone.
On the other hand, Spirit Mancer carves out its place at number 6, blending fast-paced hack-and-slash action with retro hand-drawn graphics. Coming out November 7, 2024, this action RPG puts you in the shoes of a demon hunter, facing off enemies in Inferno. You get to collect spirits, summon them in battle, and build a deck with over 100 different unique cards. The co-op gameplay combined with fast combat and strategic depth make it a must-play for fans of action RPG and strategy enthusiasts.
Welcome to the land of Elementia, where the very fabric of existence is woven from the elements themselves.
That being said, Legend of Elementia is the upcoming 2D side-scrolling open world game for PCs. Developed by an indie studio, it features pixel art and a Metroidvania style experience where players control 10 very unique legends, each harnessing different elemental powers. In fact, players can switch between characters during combat, offering strategic elemental combinations. The game almost perfectly blends action, adventure, and RPG elements, immersing players in its dynamic environments and interactive abilities. Blending science fiction and horror, the Red Selene transports players to the year 2858 in a tense Metroidvania adventure. You take on the role of Aaron, which is a bounty hunter exploring the eerie colony on a different planet. Stunning pixel art, hand-drawn environments, and intense combat encounters bring the haunting atmosphere of the game to life. A story driven by themes of love and family will also give you both emotional depth and pulse-pounding action.
Burn it down! Watch it burn!
At number 9, we have Ceplion, or Ceplion. This one is a action platformer with Metroidvania elements that offers precise combat mechanics, a rich story, atmospheric environments, and a very good-looking pixel art style. In fact, this game has a deep storyline that follows the end of a long-standing war. It's a single-player game with a charming cast of characters and a touching story of self-discovery. The game is coming to PCs exclusively sometime next year. At number 10, we've got a game called Possessor S. The S comes in parentheses. Anyway, this is another classic action side-scroller in a sprawling science fiction city ravaged by an interdimensional catastrophe. In the game, players control Luca and her companion, two entities struggling to coexist while navigating through a quarantined metropolis. A vibrant mix of 3D environments and hand-drawn character, the game blends platforming and combat with tight, fast-paced action. Devolver Digital's Possessor S is set for release in 2025. At number 11, Skydust is another good cyberpunk Metroidvania that's in great shape. Possibly coming out in early next year, this game is set in a post-apocalyptic future where society has collapsed. Players control a mercenary navigating two distinct worlds, the real world and a virtual cyberverse, offering strategy combat requiring precise dodging, parrying and attacking. With the dynamic gameplay loop, lots of upgrades and a charming cast, it's shaping up to be one of the hits of the year. Set in the neon-lit streets of Neo-Barcelona, Altered Alma, which I think we mentioned before, puts police in the shoes of Jack, a former cop turned rebel. The cyberpunk Metroidvania game features stunning visuals and fast-paced combat, alongside RPG mechanics that include a dating sim element where you can build relationships with crew members. An intriguing story and stylish gameplay in a morally complex world of crime and rebellion is what the game is selling. Set for release in 2026 on PCs exclusively, Silent Planet, on the other hand, is an exploration-focused cosmic horror Metroidvania, immersing players in a dark, eerie alien planet with non-linear levels and environmental storytelling. You play as a character called Pronic, a psionic warrior on a quest to find a powerful artifact. You can expect dynamic environments influenced by your actions, hidden paths, and intense side-scrolling combat against terrifying enemies.
What is the most resilient parasite? Bacteria.
At number 14, we've got Vapor World, Over the Mind. This is an atmospheric action-adventure platformer that's set in a surreal dream world. You play as a boy lost in dark, mysterious realms, who has to find his way out of the soul mess by fighting in soul-style combat. In fact, inspired by games like Sekiro and Bloodborne, which basically are made to challenge you to master skillful combat. Vapor World combines 2D exploration with dynamic 2.5-dimensional visuals and offers a compelling narrative too, set for an early access release in 2025. At number 15, Deviator is a side-scrolling Metroidvania which Launched in early access August this year by Gammy Studios and Zipstar Games, Deviator here features 2D hand-drawn visuals and a unique combat system based on parrying. Players navigate mysterious worlds, uncovering the secrets of a chaotic universe while battling fierce monsters with precise timing. The game promises continuous updates with boss fights, areas, and improvements based on community feedback. Constance is another stunning and deeply emotional journey in today's list. See, this hand-drawn Metroidvania follows a paintbrush-wielding artist navigating biomes that reflect her mental struggles. The unique gameplay mechanics focus on mastering various brush techniques to shape the environment, while players must balance creativity and control to avoid corruption. That being said, Constance is poised to deliver a touching narrative about self-acceptance and overcoming doubts. On the other hand, Nocturnal 2 returns in 2025, bringing back the fire-infused action of the original, but with a bigger world to explore. Now a full-fledged Metroidvania, the sequel as players discover the island of Itosh, battling enemies with a flaming sword. The non-linear exploration is filled with secrets, and the stunning hand-drawn visuals make each location a treat. New fire-based abilities and challenging enemies also keep the action fresh and exciting. Comix Zero is actually a Ukrainian-developed Souls-like platformer, set in a vivid comic book-inspired universe, blending dark fantasy aesthetics with Metroidvania, paying homage to classic games like Comix Zone and Streets of Rage. In this game, players take control of Zero, navigating a non-linear world filled with strategy combat, environmental puzzles, and enemies that pack a punch. With English voice acting, Comix Zero offers a challenging and visually striking experience. Last but not least, The Spirit of the Samurai is a side-scrolling action-adventure that blends Japanese mythology with Metroidvania-style gameplay. Set for release in the final quarter year, you take on the role of a samurai who's defending his village from an army of undead. The game offers distinct stop-motion animation and a dynamic combat system. It also promises intense battles, so fans of Japanese folklore and 2D action games will find it definitely appealing.